You've got 4 different social actions that you can take. You can monitor, and that's relevant at every step of the journey. You should know what's going on, what people are saying about your brand. It's always relevant. Then you can respond. And the response part is typically responding to a crisis or addressing an opportunity and extending the experience after the moment of purchase. The third type of action you can have with social media would be amplify. This is where you amplify what your consumers and your customers are saying about you. And it's very powerful because all you're doing as a brand is effectively enabling consumers to speak for themselves. It's much more authentic. That's what Ford did with the launch of the Fiesta. It was largely a social media campaign. They amplified what their excited and very loyal customers had to say about them. And finally, the last type of action you can take with social media is to lead. This is product launches, brand launches, and they can take the form of coupons. So you're leading your consumers to give you a try through a coupon or a massive product launch.
Some of the best examples of companies that have made use of the experience part of the decision journey and really closing that loop are those who have been able to tap into an interest or passion associated with their brands, that they're able to create something bigger that a consumer can be a part of that carries them through. The classic one of this that has gotten enormous press is Nike Plus. The little chip in your shoe that sends information back to your iPod or now maybe your Android phone that tracks what you do when you're running. And not only does it track what you do, it tracks where you went, the whole map of that, the playlist you had, and it creates a whole community sense where you can track how you are versus yourself, versus others. They can create events around it. And there's all this information that is collected up through that experience, managed in various ways, and then sent back out to the community for people to use. Starbucks has done brilliant things as well in the coffee business that have been well documented, including things like crowdsourcing new recipes, getting people to contribute to what will be the next flavors for Christmas, and using that to get people engaged in the brand more.
There's one thing that's never changed. A good brand is worth a lot. People like brands. And in a complex, fragmented world, they like brands almost more than they did before because it brings confidence. And in this digital world, what you want is traffic. Okay? And one thing that big brands have is they have traffic. The legacy companies that can shift their mindset even 50, 60% towards here's where the world's going and build the capabilities and build the processes and occasionally shoot the sacred cow, they're going to do quite well. And we've seen the examples of those companies. And the people that don't, then the natural advantage here is to the attacker. And so the battle is set, which is the mindset advantage of the attacker versus the brand and now the traffic of the incumbent.